Hello friends and greetings for the day. Welcome back to another tutorial on ISTQB AI Tester certification. We are getting started with our brand new chapter, which is chapter 10, and talking about the test environments for AI based systems. And here we do have just two major topics to talk about. Number one, 10.1, that is test environment for AI based systems, and 10.2, the virtual test environments for testing AI-based systems. So today we'll be talking about 10.1, the test environments for AI-based systems, and let's see what exactly we need to understand about how environments can be prepared for testing an AI-based system. To get started, of course, we are giving you a quick introduction and outline of what exactly an environment is. And we do know this from a long time. In fact, right from the foundation, if you are at this certification, you pretty much know what environment basically means all about. And setting it up is all a responsibility of a tester once again. And of course, a tester needs to be aware of what environment setup is required in order to test a system. Now, when it comes to AI-based system, of course, some specific needs are there which we need to take into account and then build the environment accordingly, because AI-based systems are completely different from conventional systems, and they just don't work with limitation to a software and hardware configuration. You may need certain emulators and probably some of other things what we are going to talk about to set up the entire environment what you really need to test. So AI-based systems can be used in a wide variety of operational environments, which means that the test environment are similarly diverse. Characteristics of AI-based systems that can cause the test environment to differ from those for conventional systems include the following. Number one, self-learning. If you talk about the self-learning systems or self-learning AI-based systems and some autonomous systems, they are expected to adapt to changing operational environments that may not have been fully defined when the system was initially deployed. As a result, defining test environments that can mimic these undefined environmental changes is inherently difficult and may require both imagination on the part of the testers and a level of randomness built into the test environment. Now, you can very well easily relate this thing to our understanding of previously covered content on self-learning, that they keep adapting themselves and keep learning on their own as they transform or they have new information for them. At this time, of course, as the system evolves, the environment needs to evolve to support that. So here, one of the challenge what we see is, of course, the system may not be capable enough to do that. And of course, we need to find out ways by which the adaptation of the environment can also equally happen, and timely, the things can be updated according to the need of the self-learning system. Similarly, talking about autonomy, which is autonomous systems which are expected to respond to changes in their environment without human intervention, and also recognize situation where autonomy should be checked or set it back to human operators. That means at some point when it talks about autonomous, we are talking about things like cruise control, right? And if you think, for example, I can set up a car for cruise control at 100 kilometers per hour and the car will continue driving it. But when you see an unforeseen situation without ADAS, then you can certainly apply the brakes and the cruise control will be immediately removed and the controls will be given back to you as a driver. So the same context is what we're talking about with respect to the environment, that, hey, the changes to their environment can be without human intervention, but if required, humans can take the ownership on the environment configuration as well. Talking about, for some systems, identifying and then mimicking the circumstances for setting autonomy may require the test environments to push the systems to the extreme. For some autonomous systems, their purpose is to work in environments that are hazardous, and setting up representatives hazardous test environment can be challenging. So one typical example here is being said that we may talk about environments which are sometimes toxic, like chemical industries, or if you talk about some hardware equipment industries where putting a human being in place to take care of these AI-based systems environment could be very, very challenging job. So we need to find out kind of like a way where we can see the best possible things what the system can take care of, that is the AI-based system itself. But if required, the human can turn off the systems and then go ahead and take the ownership on these environment configurations and upgrade the environment as and when necessary. But as we are talking about AI-based systems, we want to automate as much as possible. The next one here is, of course, multi-agency. Now, where multi-agent AI-based systems are expected to work in concert with other AI-based systems, the test environment may need to incorporate a level of non-determinism so that it can mimic the non-determinism of the AI-based systems with which the SUT interacts. So this is very straightforward factor to be taken into account when you have AI-based systems interacting with other AI-based systems. So this non-determination could be a problem. So we should look forward to have the deployment of environment in such a way that this non-determination can be predicted or can be adapted and mimicked according to the need of the systems. Same way, explainability. The nature of some AI-based systems can make it difficult to determine how the system made its decisions. Where this is important to understand prior to deployment, the test environment may need to incorporate tools as a means of explaining how decisions are made. So explainability, keeping it very straightforward, it helps the team or anybody to understand that how a particular system is making the decisions, like what factors or what kind of architecture this system is following, or on what grounds did they respond that thing to you. So in that context, of course, I need to have that environment which helps the team or the user to understand about how the system made that decision. Similarly, coming to the hardware, which is the most important part again, some of the hardware used to host AI-based system is specifically designed for this purpose, such as AI-specific processors. The need to include such hardware in the test environment should be considered as a part of the relevant test planning too. So hardware is nevertheless, when it comes to the environment, no matter conventional or AI-based systems, we must take everything into account, that what kind of hardware configurations and components would be required to set up the environment. Last but not the least, of course, we do have big data, and the big data here is talking about where an AI-based system is expected to consume big data, which is of course the high volume or high velocity or high variety of data. Then setting this up as a part of the environment needs careful planning and implementation. So pretty much we have covered all these things in our earlier segment, so I left the references in the slide itself so that if required you can quickly go back to that segment and cross-check, or at least recall that, hey, this is what we covered about it already. So big data is only for those AI-based systems where you really need a huge amount of data to be pushed into the system quite frequently, or high velocity, that means at a very frequent period of time. So that certainly becomes one of the challenge when it comes to the environment factor, and we do have to take that into account, that how it will be pushed to the system or feed it to the system as and when required. So put together, these are all the considerations what we need to take into account when it comes to the AI-based system in specific compared to the conventional systems, and they are certainly very, very unique with respect to learning about the environment preparation for AI-based system. So put together, that's all from this particular tutorial team. Should you have anything else, feel free to comment below. I'm always there to address your queries and answer them well. Till then, keep learning, keep exploring, keep understanding the context. Thanks for watching the video, team, and happy learning.